I more went for just things that kind of talk to me, things that, you know, as I was looking through the magazines, there were words or visuals that just kind of stood out to me. So for this, for me, it was the color, right? The success. I'm not going to tell you what I do just yet. I want to keep that on the down low for a second. This one, I'm really hungry, so I don't know if that has any more significance that I saw that I'm hungry. That was really tasty. This really spoke to me. I have a couple of dogs. I'm a pet lover, so that spoke to me because of that.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So and it might be difficult for you guys to see here. So it's interesting that you have a lot of color here, right? And you chose this for the colors, and yet we have Abraham Lincoln here, and it says over here, colorblind, right? So something about, and this is, again, not black and white, I'm just kind of going off the cuff here, but something about giving people access to seeing something that they normally wouldn't be able to see. Because this is front and center, this is way bigger than this, you know, and you've got a lot of other color going on, but something about it being next to this intrigued me. It's like giving them access to something that they otherwise wouldn't have. And in some ways that can be disruptive. I also get like enjoyment of life. And I know you said you were hungry, but this looks really decadent and delicious. And then there's something here too that looks, you know, so I don't know if your why might be about giving enjoyment, giving them access to something, you know, and when we think of color, we think enlivened, bright, you know, it's not black and white anymore. They have options from which they can then paint their canvas. And then you have all these words that are, you know, oh my gosh, I just noticed that one, forgive and forget. So that's just like a question that maybe, I don't know, you'd have to, that would probably maybe more specific to your business, I'd have to know more. But that would,
personal, that one's more personal.
Yeah, forget and forget, can wait. It's about letting something go. And then this is great. This just kind of, this guy looks really relaxed, happy-go-lucky, and that could either be something you want for yourself possibly, or something that you want for your clients. But regardless, either way, even if it's something you want for yourself, usually what we want for ourselves, we want for others, especially when we have our own company. We want to give them access to something that we have access to. So that's just my like really initial kind of broad observations, and then I would love to hear a little bit more about what you do, and we can connect it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a small business coach, and I specialize in helping my clients small businesses get into the digital age, start using the digital marketing tools so that they can grow their business. Also, a little piece of what I do is to help them also align their personal why with their business why.
Okay. Yeah, right? That's great. I mean, yeah, and you want them to be the same, obviously, exactly. And sometimes they're not, right? They think they know. That's great.
Yep.
So knowing that, that kind of makes sense, right? You're giving them access to something that they didn't have, but then bringing the wired in, you know, that being technology.
Yep.
But.
Yep. And the data too.
I didn't see. Oh, right. Yep.
I'm not sure this just talked to me and the
creative confusion and chaos theory. Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I first launched my business, trying to get it online definitely seemed like creative confusion and chaos. So I could see, we could apply that, right? And then, you know, similarly, it's like about, you know, when your clients come to you, you know, and when you speak to them, right, in your marketing, they're going to be coming to you from a place of like digital is confusing and chaotic, and you have the ability to give them something to disrupt that thought and give them access to something different. Actually, and maybe if we want to take it a step further, make it more fun and make it actually like, well, no, that going into the digital market, you actually have now an access to a whole new set of tools that you didn't before. Right? Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I'm thinking.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Great.